Good morning, everyone. Today is November 1st. We start the holiday season in earnest after Halloween, and I wanted to just check up with everyone to keep you abreast of what's going on in the markets. We're seeing a bit of a pullback today on what is labeled a bottom day using my SPY cycle patterns, but I want you to pay attention to the next couple of days as we move forward, particularly the next couple of weeks. And I want to highlight the fact that we're getting some really great setups with the Pure Alpha live trades. So let's take a look at this. We're getting, after the end of last week, over the holidays, over the Halloween holiday, we had a setup in a scenario here where we had a big crush pattern, which was Friday, right here. Big crush pattern right on this rally bar. Crushes can be either big down days or big up days. You see that we had a crush on 1022. 1022 should be right here. 1021, 22. That's the holiday. That's a big trend. That's what crushes are. Crush on 1013. Let me find 1013 right there. So understand that these crush patterns can be very, very big. There's another one on 928. Let me find 928. That's right here. That's the day before, 926. So understand that this is crush patterns can be huge. We had a crush pattern on the 28th. We have a crush pattern on the 6th. That would be starting next week. A very big potential move starting Friday to Monday, Friday of this week, Monday of next week. But more importantly, we get this bottom, up, down, up, base rally, breakaway, and then a carryover. Carryovers are essentially extended trending, so it'll follow the trend that's taking place in the market. You can see the upward trend that we have right now. The bottom pattern that is setting up right now will likely be a downward turn in the market, like we're seeing right now, basing, bottoming, and trying to rally back out towards the end of today or tomorrow. But most importantly, if we come back over to here and look at the entire month, this is the previous one. Let me come to the current one. This is the Trade Tank site. This is where members go to get access to my research, my proprietary research, and updates. And we're going to take a look here at the entire month of November. So you can see here, this is the first week. We're in the first week here. But after we get this 11-6 crush pattern, we get a flat down pattern, a breakaway pattern, and then next week, basically Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, we get a whole series of rallies and carryovers. So we get a breakaway, rally, 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 carryover, bottom. To me, after all of this, if I look at the analysis, I'm saying that this is a very strong potential for an upward move in the market. Then come the 15th, we get inside breakaway, breakaway, weekend gap flat, gap up higher, consolidation, crush, flat down, breakaway, temporary bottom, and then eventually down here on the 30th, we end up getting a top. So what we have is essentially a rally phase, an upward trending move from the bottom here all the way through essentially the 27th, 28th of November before we start to get into potentially a topping pattern near the end of November. Now this topping pattern is essentially could just be a temporary top, could be a major cycle top, could be, anything. We'll have to see how it plays out. December is already setting up to be a fairly strong carryover Christmas trend. But as this applies to the actual markets, what we're getting right now in the, let me resize this a little. What we're getting right now in the live trades are some great opportunities. I just wanted to highlight this. This is the core modeling system. So right here, you go to core, then you go to Pure Alpha, and take a look at this. New trigger as of today, an ARKQ. We've got a buy trigger. It's a little bit below the entry price right now. Entry price should have been the opening of the day. We've got a great opportunity here. 5 of the last 6 winners, 8 to 10% volatility. based on the ranking system. It's been performing very well. These are wonderful trigger setups. IWM trade just a couple of days ago. Right now it's below the entry price, which is fine. We've got a pullback on this trade. This would be a good entry. This is 4 of the last 6 trades with a 6 to call it 7% volatility. IYR, it's slightly below our entry price. A great trade setup here. 5 of the last 6 wins. Looks like 7.5 to 9, roughly 9.5% volatility on this trade. MJ, which I think is fantastic. A great trade setup. Already off a little bit from our entry price. Just set up today. We've got a protection level of 4.96. So we would want to watch that. We've won 6 of the last 6 trades. You have a very high volatility ranking, 37 to 34. So figure that's around 30 to 40% volatility. This could be a big trade here. MJ could skyrocket if the markets move higher and if we do get that breakaway upward trending. So understand that this could prompt a 20, 30% move, maybe more to the upside over a very short period of time. XRT. We have a nice long trigger here. We've got won 3 of the last 6 trades with moderate volatility. Because we have the lower volatility, 6.91 and 4.11 here, this means we have about 4 to 7% volatility overall. You can see here the trade is at $62.24. We're up a little bit already, but this is something because of the lower volatility, we can take a little bit bigger chunk with this when we allocate our capital into this trade. Whereas with MJ, because the volatility is so high, you would want to be very protective of a potential 20-25% downside move. Now, understand, getting in here, $5.44 with a protection level of $4.90, that's about a 10% risk in the trade. So if you were able to get a little bit lower, say 10 or a 530, 535, 525, you would essentially eliminate potential risk to the downside using this protection level. These trade protection levels work as a way for you to watch what's actually taking place. So take a look here at MJ. Let's spread it out a little bit and understand that we have a protection level down in this $4.97 level. So this gives you an idea of where you want to try to watch for protection, right below $5, $4.97 right there. That's where you want to try to watch this for protection. If markets break down below that $4.97 level, technically it's moving against our protection level. We want to try to protect the trade against any risk. And we could see it actually move. I've seen it move below the protection level briefly and then move back higher. But again, take a look at some of these trades. You can see it's been doing quite well. 18%, 6%, 11%, 6%. A flat trade here that lasted only about a week. And now the market seems to have rolled over. So if you take a look here on a weekly, and let's auto scale, you can see that we've bottomed, that we look like we're rolling to the upside right now. It looks like we're finding some upside volume right here in this trend. We may see a move back up into this 648 level, or we may attempt to get up into this 840, 850 level on a nice little upward trend. Could be a really great options trade. Okay, so next we have XRT. We've covered that. DIA is an older trigger, 1021. It's up 4.73%. OIH is an older trigger from 1019. It's up 15.43%. And then we have this new one, XOP, is the new trigger. We've got about a 6 to 9% volatility rate. We are currently right at a flat level right now. We would like to see XOP move a bit higher. It's been performing very well. It's got moderate volatility. This looks like a great trade. So now we're getting a lot of these triggers. Let's take a look over here at the NASDAQ Pure Alpha. Apple, we have a new trigger as of 2 days ago. It's off 2.26%. It's very close to our protection level. It's been doing quite well with Apple. LiveTrades has. ADSK, we have a new trade as of 2 days ago. It's off 0.33%. We have 2 of the last 6 wins. It's got very minor volatility. Has not been performing great this year. You can see minus 19.64% here. Overall, this would be something I'd be a little cautious of, even though volatility is nice and flat. CHKP trade is about 3 days old, already up. Still have room to run with this. It has nice contained volatility. Charter, CHTR, we have a 0.92. Trade is only a couple days old. Volatility is between 8 and 11% typically. So this is something you might want to, with a $2 or $364 share price, you might want to be cautious of the fact that volatility is still 10%. CTAS, trade just yesterday, off 0.11%. Volatility is again 7 to 12%. It's been doing okay. Dish, we have volatility of roughly 3 to 6. It's off 1.36%. Has kind of been mixed this year, so I would consider this roughly a 40, 50, 60% allocation for this trade. Dollar Tree, it's up 2.87. Trade is only about 5 days old. Still very good. You can see it's been performing extremely well here. And the volatility ranking is 10 to 14%. eBay, we have a new trigger as of about 3 days ago. It's off 1.57. I think you're going to see eBay rally here. You've got volatility of between 8 and roughly 12%. Fast, you have a trigger just yesterday. 5 of 6 wins. It's got quite a bit of volatility. It's up 0.69%. We have a great opportunity here. It's been holding its own this year. This is something, again, because of the volatility, looking at this, 14 to say 17%, probably cut my allocation down to about 40, 50, 60%. INTU, triggered just about a week ago. It's flat. We've already hit our first profit target, 441, 417, 1025, 1024. This looks a little odd. I'll check that out. But again, holding up okay. MDLZ is up 2.65%. Monster, MNST, is up already 0.56%. We took our profit at 97.06. So this has already taken a profit target. It's only 1 day old. What a great trade, right? So we already took our profit target today. This was obviously at the open. NVIDIA, 2 days old. We're off by 1.09%. 5 of the last 6 wins. It's been doing very well. Volatility is quite high, 15 to 19%. PayX is off 1.82. Trade was 2 days ago. Protection levels at 111.59. Volatility is minor, 5 to 8%. Adobe, this was a trade about 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, roughly 2.5 weeks ago, already up 6%. These are older trades. Cisco, trade about 2.5 weeks ago, already up 5.40. And Netflix, trade about 2.5 weeks ago, already up 7.83. These pure alpha trades are really, really knocking it out. And we're seeing quite a bit of, let's go to the Reddit list, pure alpha, Apple again, FDX, trade this morning, GME. Pay attention to the ranking here. So this is 8 to 14% volatility. GME, we got a long trigger as of yesterday with a 20 to 30% volatility. NVIDIA, we looked at that earlier. RC, we have a new trade as of yesterday with a 7 to 9% volatility. UP, we have a trade as of about 4 days ago with a volatility of 9 to 15%. YOU, we have a trade as of just yesterday with a 15 to 30% volatility. Remember, when you get into these larger volatility, you want to try to cut your allocation size down unless you're capable and willing to risk, 15 to 30% on your trade. Adobe, we've already taken a look at this. This was a trade as of about 2 weeks ago, 5.89%. We've already taken and sold half our position at 313, so that's running. We have a trade here, Netflix, we've looked at, UNH, trade from about 2 weeks ago, up 2.21%. We've already sold half our position at 548. And like I said, we're getting a lot of great upside setups in these trades. So let's come take a look at the 2X ETF Bullish and see if we have any great triggers. BIB is a trade 2 days ago. It's already up 0.92%. Looks like volatility is about 10 to 11%. Sorry, 10 to 17%. UBT is bearish. We're off 8% on this trade. We've got to watch our protection level, so we haven't reached our protection level yet. UGE, a long trade from yesterday, we're off 0.67%. URE, a long trade from 2 days ago, we're up 1.11%. We haven't hit any take profit action yet. UWM, trade is 2 days ago, we're off 0.26%. UYM, we are up 1.1%, and that's it for the 2X ETFs. So again, pay attention over here. You've got a lot of opportunity here. Let's take a look at the value stocks while we're at it. Apple again, ARE, Caterpillar's off a little bit. These are newer triggers. This is just 2 days ago. CLX 1026, we're up 3.42%, already taken a profit. EIX, we're up 0.32. That's a trade just yesterday. J&J, about a week old, we're up 0.32%. We've already taken profits up here, which would be about a 4.5% profit. KMB, about 3 days old, we're up 2.26%. We've already taken profit at 128. That's about a $4 gain. That's about a 2.5% profit. OGS, we are long. We've got 3.38 or 3.81. PG, we are long from 2 days ago, minus 0.84. UVV, we are long from about 3 days ago, 4 days ago. We're up 4.08, already pulled profit, about $1.50 higher. Cisco, we are long from about a week ago, already up 5%. Pulled profit already. And again, this is a take profit below, or actually above our entry price, so we're okay. GS, we are long from about a week ago, up 5.97%. We've already pulled profit, about $1 higher. IBM, we are long from about a week ago. We've got a 5.64% profit, pulled profit already, half our position, about 80 cents higher. McDonald's, we're long. We've got 6.27. We've already pulled profit, about $2 above our entry. And let me go back and check this. I think I read it wrong. 129, 138. So we made $9 on this IBM trade. I got to remember to watch over here, our entry price. So here with Goldman Sachs, we got in at 325. We sold out at 345. We made 20 bucks on this trade already. What a great trade. Okay, SJM, we're long from 1019. We got in at 143. It's at 150 now. We got out at 146, so we made about 4.5% there. UNH, we got in at 533. We pulled profit at 548. We made about 15 bucks there. And WMT, we got in at 1021 at the price of 136.80. We got out at 141. So we made about $6 on this trade. That would be about a 4.5% profit. Some really great trade setups are happening over here. It's just amazing that the markets are rolling just as I expected. We're getting some real, in fact, let me come over here and come to here and here and here and here and highlight this as it loads. We are getting into a very solid bottoming formation. I shared this on Twitter yesterday, and we are getting into a very solid bottoming formation. October ended with a very strong rebound off of these support levels here. We're into the midterm cycle, which I've marked here, the primary presidential elections I've marked here with the longer term cycle here and here, and these are the midterm cycles. We're in the midst of a price cycle trend here that's taking place, okay? But we've got a very solid bottoming formation taking place. We're kind of similar to what's going on right here in terms of the midterms taking place, seeing a bit of a dip in the early phases of this cycle phase down here, and we could see some sort of a major rally phase out of this like I've drawn. So be aware, we could see a very strong rally coming out of this. We're seeing some pullback today, but remember the longer term right here, longer term cycle trend is showing that we are likely to see some real solid upward trending through November and into December, and we just need to let this play out so that we can see what's actually happening and see what's taking place in the markets. So get ready. Some of these live trades could be really, really powerful trades. The one that I wanted to highlight after looking at this is the ARKQ. Looks like a great trade setup here. And of course, this little MJ trade. This little MJ trade could turn into a nice 20-30% runner if it takes off and does what I think. And we're already sitting at a current price that's below our entry by just 4 or 5 cents. It may be a fantastic trade setup here in the marijuana sector. All right, guys, that's it for now.